And hello and welcome everyone to another edition of the Daily 8 on the News 8 Live Desk. Phil Penarski here with the top 8 stories you need to know for your day. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Hopefully you're all having a great day so far. We have a fully stacked show for everyone today, so why don't we go ahead and get right into things. Our first story is actually a call to action from Michigan State Police. It was discovered that the Welcome to Pure Michigan sign in Berrien County was shot multiple times over the weekend. A total of 18 bullet holes were found in the sign, and MSP says that the shots came from a rifle, but that is all the information they have at this time. The department even posted on social media that they would be seeking criminal charges for those who committed the act. If you know anything about this case, you're asked to contact MSP's Niles post at 269-683-4411. And we have some concerning numbers from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services that show an increase of West Nile virus and Triple E. Both of these diseases are transferred through mosquito bites. And in just in the past 2 weeks, the total number of positive cases of West Nile virus in animals has jumped from 26 to 39. 2 horses have also tested positive for Triple E this year in Van Buren and Cass counties. MDHHS says that the best way to prevent infection is to take the proper prevention measures like spraying mosquito repellent, wear light-colored clothing, and try to avoid being outside during dusk. That is when mosquitoes are the most active. And many are still mourning the loss of acting legend James Earl Jones, who died on Monday at the age of 93. The actor was known for many roles on the screen and on stage and was even an EGOT winner before his death. He's probably most remembered as being the voice of Darth Vader and also as Terrence Mann in Field of Dreams. But Jones also had a long and lengthy history here in the state of Michigan. He actually lived with his grandparents in Dublin, Michigan when he was a child and eventually went on to study drama at the University of Michigan. You can read more on this lesser-known history of James Earl Jones in a piece that premiered earlier this year on woodtv.com. It is still there and you can check it out right now. And we head to Wyoming now, where the city council there just approved a plan to transform the former GM plant into a new battery plant. City manager John Shea said that the Bentler Automotive Group will be building a new assembly plant to construct battery components for the Ford Transit van. The grounds of the former GM plant had been vacant for 15 years. Shea also said that the new plant will create anywhere from 150 to 170 new jobs in the area and will hopefully also bring some other investments there as well. And later tonight, we have the second 2024 presidential debate and the first debate between former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris. That is set for 9 p.m. tonight, but Wood TV is also happy to announce that next month we will be hosting a debate for the open U.S. Senate seat here in Michigan. Democratic nominee Alyssa Slotkin and Republican nominee Mike Rogers will square off in that debate on October 8th. Both candidates agreed to the debate ahead of November's election for Senator Debbie Stabenow's seat, as she plans to retire at the end of her term. Our very own Rick Albin will be moderating that debate, and you will be able to watch it on air and online as well. And speaking of that debate, we actually have a special that will be airing tonight at 7 p.m. It's called Up for Grabs, and it will discuss obviously the 2 candidates and the seat itself. Again, that is happening tonight right here on Wood TV 8, happening at 7 p.m. All right, now let's take a step away and get a look at your forecast for the day. Here is Storm Teammate meteorologist Matt Kirkwood.
Well, brace yourself for a wonderful forecast going forward this week with temperatures well above average, lots of sunshine, and you can see really not much going on across the Great Lakes. A very calm pattern as well with high pressure off to our south and east. You have to head all the way west of the Mississippi River before you run into any of the closest rain to us. Starting out this morning with just a little bit of fog here and there, especially if you're traveling east out of Grand Rapids. Otherwise, we'll see some high mid-level clouds out there. Temperature at the noontime, we're right around the mid-70s, and we'll top out in the lower 80s today, and once those 80s arrive, they're going to stick around. Temperatures this week around 10 to 15 degrees above average, and we're on day number 13 with just 1 day of measurable rain in that stretch, and it looks like the dry pattern along with the warmth is going to continue within the 8-day forecast. We will see some high-level clouds kind of spilling in late Thursday, and will continue through the weekend as what will be the remnants of tropical storm or hurricane Francine will be just south of the state. I think we'll stay dry.
All right, thanks, Matt. And this next story is also a pretty cool one. A librarian at Michigan State University recently restored a book that dates all the way back to the 16th century. The university has held an original copy of Ptolemy's Geographia, which was considered the most detailed topography of Europe and Asia available at the time. MSU received its copy, which is only one of 60 known to exist in the entire world, back in 1951, but it was in extremely fragile condition. But now the book has been fully restored and cataloged at the university. That full restoration project took about 10 months of work to complete. And we end today's show with some sporting news, which you know I love. The Grand Rapids Gold are set to begin their season on November 8th at Van Andel Arena against the Windy City Bulls, but they are getting the fun started this month with some community events. On September 19th, children ages 8 to 14 can participate in the team's Back to Basketball Youth Clinic. It's being held from 6 to 7:30 p.m. at the Salvation Army Kruk Center here in Grand Rapids. Kids will be able to show off their skills in front of Gold head coach and former NBA player Andre Miller. The clinic is free to attend, but you must register ahead of time. You can find the link to sign up right now inside our story on woodtv.com. And that's also where you can find all of the replays of the Daily 8 in case you happen to miss one of the shows during the week. We film these every single week, so you can always check them out. Make sure you are staying up to date on everything happening during the week, and you can also find everything going on in and around West Michigan on woodtv.com as well. That's going to do it for us today on this edition of the Daily 8, but don't worry, we're going to be back again on Wednesday with 8 more stories for you to know for your day. I'm Phil Pinarski, and again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to this latest edition of the News 8 Live Desk.